Hi everyone, welcome to Boss Digit class. Today we will talk about the simple present perfect tense, asking questions using how long. Okay, so let's start. The present perfect tense refers to an action or a state that occurred at an indefinite time in the past. What does it mean? We don't know the exact time, right? We don't know. When did it happen? It's somewhere here in the past, but we don't know when, right? Okay. Next, so these are the past participle verbs or verb 3 that we will use when we want to talk about the present perfect tense, right? So, for example, bite, bit, bitten, bleed, bled, bled, etc. Blow, blew, blown. Come becomes come, the same, stays the same. Take, took, taken. So, you need to memorize, and actually better than memorizing, you need to use them often so that you know which word to use, right? Okay. Next, in today's lesson, we're going to learn how to ask how long using the present perfect tense. So the structure is how long plus have, has, plus someone or something plus verb 3. Example, how long have you worked as a nurse, right? Now, how long is this? Have. Why have, not has? Because the subject is you, right? I, you, we, they uses the have auxiliary, whereas the he, she, it subject uses the has, right? Okay, how long have you worked? Work is the verb 3 of work, right? Okay, let's move on and answer some or learn some more how long questions, right? How long plus have has plus someone plus something for 3. How long? From the start to now, how much time has passed? That is what it means, right? That is what how long means. From start until now. How long has it been? 5 days, 1 week, or 10 years, right? The duration of the time that has passed. How long? When did it start? The exact time when. From start to now, right? If it's, for example, the year 2001 on a Sunday at 3 p.m., right? Until now, right? Until now. When is the starting point? Okay, until now. So correct the questions. How long has you owned this piano? What's wrong with this? Tell me what's wrong. You can pause the video if you want to answer by yourself. How long has you owned the video? How long have you owned? Not has, right? Because the subject is you. Next, how long having you had a dog? Which one is wrong? How long have you had? There is no ing here, right? Next one. So if the answer is I have known Jolin since we were 4 years old, what is the question? You can pause the video if you want. How long have you known Jolin? I have known Jolin since we were 4 years old. Next, if the answer is she has lived in Rome for 2 years, what is the question? Pause the video. The answer is the question is how long has she lived in Rome? Right? How long has she lived in Rome? She has lived in Rome for 2 years. If the answer is he has been a teacher for 4 years, what is the question? Using how long? Using the present perfect tense? Yeah. How long has he been a teacher? He has been a teacher for 4 years. The duration is 4 years, right? Next, if the answer is I have lived in my house since I was 3, what is the question? The question is, how long have you lived in your house? Oh, I've lived in my house since I was 3, right? Next, if the answer is he has played basketball since 2019, what is the question? Using how long and present perfect? The question is, how long has he played basketball? Right? He has played basketball since 2019. Next one. This one we will order or create our own sentence based on the words provided. Right? I lived in Jakarta 2 years to 2021. Right? So this is just an example. How do we form this into a how long question? How long have you lived in Jakarta? Okay, what about now? This one. I have lived in Jakarta for 2 years. That's right. I have lived in Jakarta for 2 years. This is the duration, right? I have lived in Jakarta since 2021. What's the difference, guys, between for and since? What's the difference? For is talking about the duration. That's right. And since is talking about the starting point, right? The starting point. when did we start to live in Jakarta, right? 2021. Okay, next one. I have a pet cat, 3 years, 2020. How long have you had a pet cat, right? How long have you had a pet cat? Answer, I have had a pet cat for 3 years. I've had a pet cat, starting point, since 2020, right? I have had. The have becomes have or has plus the verb 3 of have. So that's why we have a double have here, right? Have, and then the verb 3 of have is had. Next one. I study English 5 years, 2018. What is the question? How long have you studied English? The answer, if it's a duration or if it's a starting point. Duration, 4. I have studied English for 5 years. Starting point, I have studied English since 2018. Last one, next one. I learned English at Mr. Boss Jr. 7 years, kindergarten. What is the question using how long and present perfect? Yes, how long have you learned English? Have you been learning English? That's another one, right? How long have you learned English and Mr. Boss Jr.? I have learned English, or we can also say I've been learning English because we can never stop learn English, right? We can never stop learning something. There's always something new to learn. I have learned English and Mr. Boss Jr. for 7 years. I have learned English and Mr. Boss Jr. since kindergarten until now. I'm still learning, right? Okay, that's all for today. Thank you so much. Goodbye.